Welcome to Know Your DNA's podcast, where we journey into the intricate landscape of DNA, health, and the innovations of at-home care. Every episode promises new discoveries, insights, and the science that impacts our daily lives. I'm Alex, and I'm thrilled to guide you through today's exploration. Let's get started. Welcome to another episode on Know Your DNA's podcast. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of DNA testing. We're lucky to have Jordan with us, an expert in genetics, to help us understand the ins and outs of DNA testing. Hi, Jordan. How are you today?
Hi, Alex. I'm doing well, thanks. Excited to be here and talk about DNA testing, a topic I'm passionate about.
Let's kick things off with the basics. What exactly is DNA, and why is it so important to us?
DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is essentially the blueprint of life. It's a long molecule that carries all the genetic instructions needed for any organism to grow, develop, function, and reproduce. These instructions are organized into what we call genes, which are like recipes for making proteins, the building blocks of our cells.
So where is DNA found in our body?
DNA is found in almost every cell of your body, mostly packed tightly in the nucleus. We call this nuclear DNA. Also, there's a little bit of DNA in the cell structures called mitochondria, which have their own DNA, known as mitochondrial DNA.
I remember from biology class that DNA has a unique structure. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Of course, DNA is made of two long strands that twist around each other to form what's known as the double helix. Picture a twisting ladder, with the sides made up of sugar and phosphate, and each rung consisting of pairs of nitrogen bases connected to each other. There are 4 of these bases: adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine.
Fascinating stuff. How does DNA testing work, and what are the options available for someone interested in their genetic makeup?
Well, DNA testing can be done in various settings. If you want to do it at home, you can order a kit online, provide a sample, usually with a cheek swab or saliva, and then send it back for analysis. The other option is professional DNA testing, which occurs in a medical setting and can be used for things like paternity tests or legal issues.
Sounds straightforward. Are there different reasons someone might want to undergo DNA testing?
Absolutely. People take DNA tests for various reasons, from tracing ancestry and finding relatives to understanding their risk for certain genetic conditions. It's also a valuable tool for doctors to recommend if they suspect a genetic disorder, especially in children showing symptoms or developmental issues.
And when the results come in from an at-home DNA test, what kind of information can a person expect?
At-home DNA tests offer a wealth of information ranging from your genetic ancestry, potential health risks, or even how your genetics might influence certain traits. Companies like Ancestry and 23andMe are known for these services.
How accurate are these at-home DNA tests?
They're quite accurate. Laboratories that process DNA tests adhere to strict regulatory standards known as CLIA, which ensure the accuracy and reliability of the results.
That's reassuring. What should someone do with their DNA test results? I imagine getting all that information could be overwhelming.
The first thing is to protect your data. Your DNA is personal and private. Most companies will let you download your raw DNA data, and you might consider removing it from their system afterward. Then it's about exploring your results, whether it's finding family connections or learning about health aspects. However, for any health-related concerns, it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional and not make any significant decisions based on the at-home DNA test alone.
A sensible approach for sure. It seems DNA testing opens up a lot of avenues for understanding ourselves better. Thank you, Jordan, for shedding light on how DNA testing works and its potential impacts. It was great having you enlighten us today.
Thanks, Alex. The pleasure is all mine. DNA testing is indeed a fantastic tool that gives us the opportunity to look deeper into our genetic makeup. I hope the listeners found this helpful and feel more informed about DNA testing now.
And to our listeners, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Know Your DNA's podcast. Until next time, keep exploring your genetics, and remember, your DNA is the key to unlocking a world of knowledge about your health and heritage. As we conclude another enlightening episode of Know Your DNA's podcast, I hope you're leaving with a renewed sense of wonder about the world within us. From the strands of our DNA to the choices we make for our health at home, it's all a journey of understanding. I'm Alex, thanking you for being with us today. Stay informed, stay inspired, and we'll connect again soon.